July, Sydney 2009, at the inaugural event for Sound, Light and Vision, Integrate. A panel of industry heavy hitters, moderated by Auditoria's Scott Wills Allen, presents PA Shootouts, Buying the Right Rig. Integrate will be back in August 2010. Royal Hall of Industries and the Horton Pavilion, Moore Park, Sydney. Put it in your diary, 24th to 26th of August 2010.
We're here to discuss the process of making a decision about a loudspeaker system, which one's right for you, best value for money, all that sort of thing. What we will do, however, is look at, I guess, an indicative shootout just for the process of getting us into the realm of subjectivity. So, excuse me while I stand up and move over here. What we'd like to do is just perform an A-B between everybody in the room. So, I'm going to play the one track through two different loudspeakers. I want you all to put one hand up if you like one or the other. For those who like A, put up your left hand. For those who like B, put up your right hand. For those who are indifferent, just leave your arms folded. Okay. Yeah, okay, you all right with that? Is that my left or their left? Their left. When I said put up your left hand, tend to give that away. So, you all right to go? Thank you, Jeff. Here is A. And B. A. B. Okay, those who preferred A, left hands in the air, please. Those who preferred B, right hands in the air. Those who are indifferent, just leave your arms folded. No, nor can I. Okay, left hands only in the air, please. Right hands only. Indifferent. Both hands in the air. Photos, please. These people look stupid. Okay. Do the reveal? Yeah. Do you need a hand with that? Great. And you're all wondering why there's three there. It was the same loudspeaker that you were listening to on both occasions. Well, different loudspeakers, but the same product set up exactly the same way. So, we're not trying to fool you. We're not trying to make you feel like idiots. All we're trying to discuss is what subjectivity is all about and how two people hearing the same thing won't necessarily form the same opinion.
It was interesting that, push to talk. It was interesting that it was almost a 50-50 split from what I saw as well, between, A and B.
Those who were indifferent, were you indifferent because you thought they were the same, or were you indifferent because you didn't like either? Just yell it out. Yeah. Good. It's interesting. I guess the point of this shootout or this demonstration was purely that, and this is possibly the least understood element of the loudspeaker shootout, the subjectivity of a loudspeaker shootout. There's many, many papers here that talk about it, of being able to predict it, being able to try and understand what influences people's decisions, right down to the colour of the light that happened to be on at the time. It's something that I'm about to throw to the panel because they've all got a lot of experience in this sort of stuff, having put up lots of systems against other systems, different approaches of how to do it. It comes down to the subjectivity of those making the decision, and even time of day. You start out with lots of energy, you finish up less interested and tend to move around.
Yes. So let's use the analogy that I'm Bob, the sound system engineer for the Holy Grail Church, and I've got all these quotes have come in, and I've gone, well, next Monday I'm going to go through them. But on the Sunday, my wife came back from the doctor, and she said, I wasn't feeling very well, and he showed me these x-rays. You know, my brother was a doctor, and actually my other cousin is a dentist, and I've worked with him a bit. So I looked at these x-rays, and I'll show you up on the board what I mean. If you can throw that first slide up. Now, anyway, she's brought home this x-ray, and if you scroll down, she said she wasn't feeling well. And what I noticed, stop this patch here. I thought, that's the problem. That's what we need to address. And if you scroll down some more, she showed me another angle, and you know, I'd rung my brother, and my brother said, yeah, well, just you've got to look for these inconsistencies that she's brought home. And I saw it on a different angle, and I was very concerned. I went to bed concerned that night. But on Monday, when I went to work and I left her, I had to go through all the tenders, and 6 had come in. You throw in the next slide here. Company 1 had sent me their ease model. Now, I'd been a sound engineer for a number of years, and I'd read in live sound about consistency of SPL through a room and what to look for. This one looked pretty good to me, even front to back, not a big difference in colour. I thought, yeah, that's good, I'll put them on the to consider list. The next manufacturer sent me one down. I went, whoa, this is bad here. Number 2. This is not as good as number 1. So I've put him to one side. I've gone up number 3. I'll scroll through and go, even worse. He's put numbers there. They scare me, these numbers.
That green really clashes with the blue as
well,
well, Tony.
Yeah. This, you know, I've got people sitting here. I want sound there. And as we scroll through, and I've gone through 4, 5, and 6, here's a worse one as well. I've got to the bottom, the last one. Patient's dead here. I can't believe this guy would send this crap in, really. So anyway, I've gone home that night. I've picked 1, 2, 3. They look good to me. This number 6 has rung me up. He said, what did you think? And I said, yeah, I'll get back to you on that. There's a few worrying aspects of that. So on slide number 3, I've actually gone and spoke to the doctor, a real doctor, a surgeon. He said to me, I said, look, I saw this really bad area here. He said, what, that? He said, that's your gastric air bubble. Everyone's got that. And I went, oh, well, to me, that's why she was sick. So as we flick back to all the other slides that we had up there before, as you scroll back from 6 to 1, these are actually all the same speaker, just presented different ways. This is the default ease setting that you get. All the colours are nice and even through the room. All the different manufacturers as you scroll through, some have picked a different scaling, a different colour plot through there. Some of them have scared me. The last one is actually with interference on, showing what happens when the speakers interact. It's exactly the same speaker. So what I'm saying is, if you're not a surgeon or a real engineer, just be very careful when all these shiny suit salesmen arrive at your door presenting different plots and you're there, is to go and seek some people with experience that can actually guide you through this process.